Hey yo, this for the ladies right here.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Hey yo, truth, we recognize that Jesus walked with women.
my.
Oh my.
And he called them special things,
Oh
man.
my.
Yeah.
Hey yo, y'all beautiful creatures.
Skip like-
Jesus did walk with women in a special way. This is odd for men in the first century. Look at God calling women to the ministry. Jesus did walk with the ladies. Jesus did walk with women in a special way. This is odd for men in the first century. Look at God calling women to the ministry. Jesus did walk with the ladies.
Back then, if I was a Jew, the life that I led would not be common. I would be in prayer shawls, anticipating it's coming. Between 1 and 30 AD, I'd be under the Romans, thanking Yahweh that I'm not a slave, Gentile or woman. Now, don't get it twisted, a woman had to be honest. You came from out of a womb, you had to obey your mama. So the fact that she was a woman wasn't the problem. It was that she was forbidden to publicly read the Talmud. Plus, only allowed to be either in the balcony or on the floor, divided to avoid problems. And forbade to pray out loud. When it came to religious life for the women, it was gray outside. Until Christ came in the picture, switched up some customs. Now these same women are providing Jesus with substance, leaving Jewish men grieve. They ain't agree, cause out of these women's means they minister to their needs.
Jesus did walk with women in a special way. This is odd for men in the first century. Look at God calling women to the ministry. Jesus did walk with the ladies. Jesus did walk with women in a special way. This is odd for men in the first century. Look at God calling women to the ministry. Jesus did walk with the ladies.
Look at Jesus maneuver in spite of the culture, taking ladies and shaping them, making them soldiers. Peep. This type of behavior was taboo. Jesus sing with Joanna would make him a bad Jew. But Jesus called some of the grimiest women like prostitutes. Even some of the slimiest women in hot pursuit. Women are weak is not the truth. And just to prove this point, ladies, I got the proof. Wouldn't be a Timothy without Timothy's moms. Eunice speaking to Tim in them spiritual psalms. The way women were treated then, these are similar times. But yet the men of God recognize your strength. Who were the first witnesses of the empty tomb? Who birthed Jesus being a virgin, Holy Spirit consumed? Who stood for God way back in them Exodus times and wouldn't even let him kill a son?
The ladies. Jesus did walk with women in a special way. This is odd for men in the first century. Look at God calling women to the ministry. Jesus did walk with the ladies. Jesus did walk with women in a special way. This is odd for men in the first century. Look at God calling women to the ministry. Jesus did walk with the ladies.
Just think about this, you're real fit in Abercrombie being fish. And when you in the mall, you think about how to catch fish. Imagine you and Von Dutch on a date. No lust in the place, you got a crush cause how you hustle your face. And you ain't trying to nip and tuck at the waist, cause you spend more time in the presence of God than adjusting your face. Listen, let me cut to the chase and encourage the beauty of holiness. You should just want to be chased.
Ladies, we know it's real and it gets hard sometimes, especially with the pressure of being flawless now. You couldn't do enough crunches to be the perfect woman. God ain't looking for perfect size, but a worshiping woman. Okay, you gained weight, maybe had an abortion, made a mistake and had a divorce, and it still ain't over. Jesus forgives, this is the gospel.